Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Tongren broadcast. For the people that are new here, this is a distance healing technique called Tongren. These types of techniques have been around for thousands of years. Think of it as prayer, but with more focus and different things. But it's based on these simple tools, which are themselves not doing any work, but our minds focus on how we can transfer energy messages. And there are many ways to think about it in terms of what is exactly happening. Energy transfer, biophoton transmission, connecting to the collective unconscious in so many ways. But for people that are new, on my website, anusarwellness.com, if you go to the weekly TR, you'll see where we put in our requests, and everyone gets a request. You put in the chat your own request, or on our social media pages. What we need to do. So let's go here, and we have our comments section, and let me move that up a little bit, and we'll begin right away with our sessions. So let's begin, and I want to go to the weekly page because I should have a link in case. First choice, first request. Blood flow to the brain. So we do it in a three-part process, the same way we teach it. And let us know whether you're doing better, worse, or the same. And I'm just going to put a message here. All right, so let's tap. Everybody sit with your feet flat on the floor, palms face up, and we will begin in our three-part process. So, hello, Chris. Endometrial, peritoneal, lung, and liver cancer with ascites, low red blood count, kidney stone. Stone breaker, did you try that one, stone breaker? Stone breaker can work to remove stones. It's based on Chanca Piedra herbs, classic herbs for the kidney stones, and castor oil packs on the kidneys overnight. I would do it every night. And help you with that. So let's see. Command points of the brain, brain stem, and put in the chat if you can see and hear me okay. I just want to make sure. Skin healing, we're happy to do that for you. Quite a few people here today. If you decide to push ahead with the kidney stone surgery, good luck with all that. We'll tap for you to support you, whatever you decide. Peritoneal, lung, and liver cancer. So let's go to the lung T3. So everything is based upon certain vertebra, thoracic number 3. T9 for the liver. So systemic treatment of cancer, Robert Two Feathers herbs, Essiac tea, fenbendazole, ivermectin, plant-based nutrition, pH adjust in the morning, endometrial peritoneal, so L1 to L5, S1 to S5, L2 for the kidneys, fatigue T1 to T12, and let's continue. And the oxygen protocol for all cancers for everyone. Phrenic nerve, sky window, lung 1, lung 2, CV17, also good for lung and liver. Low red blood count, T1 for the bones. And we see Tracy and Edna. Thank you for joining us again. And Olnik. Last PSA 2.74, so you're good. So what you can do is give me the last maybe 2 or 3 PSAs if you happen to have it readily available. Rickets, osteoporosis. Reading an article today about osteoporosis. High levels of serotonin are correlated with higher levels of osteoporosis, especially for postmenopausal people. And we have more kidney health and stones. So first 2 people, kidney stones. Chanca piedra, stone breaker. So T1 for the bones and rickets. T1 to TA for EBV, immune support. Migraines. Gallbladder 20, it's a migraine point. And let's check if people are coming on social media. It seems, let me check, go down here. People can see and hear me. Video is frozen, but I can hear you. What is going on? 10 millimeters. That's way too big. They can maybe also can use ultrasound, but that's going to be 10 millimeters. It's about this big, I think. That must be painful. Sorry to hear that. So let's continue on with Tracy, Edna, and Olnik. GB20 for migraines for Tracy. The Growbone kit is a really good option. Cissus quadrangularis. T1 for the bones. And for Edna, I hope you're doing better. Soft palate muscle strength, C1, C3, 4, and 5. Dry mouth as well. So, brachial plexus for the arms and hands for Edna. And lumbosacral plexus for the legs, ankles, and left foot drop. Okay. GV17 for vertigo. MS T1 to T8, so we also check Epstein-Barr virus, which is a known cause of MS and MS symptoms. And thyroid, C6, C7 for thyroid nodules. Sea vegetables will help that a lot. Seaweed in your diet. Maybe a round of iodine, nascent iodine from Global Healing to get you back up to speed. C6, C7, and then T1 to T5, focusing on T5 for the granddaughter's heart. And I'm presuming the granddaughter's heart is not having any other issues. Lynn, good to see you. Amazing mind, Fancy Pioneer, the stone is 10 millimeters. Sorry to hear that. Anaplastic thyroid cancer. Thyroid. Anybody with thyroids, you put thyroid castor oil pack with poke oil. And sea vegetables. Won't hurt. She's on hospice, so it won't hurt. Put a thyroid castor oil pack with essential oils and leave it on overnight. And we're looking for Hashimoto's tune-up. Amazing Mind. Visual has frozen. 605. See and hear me. Okay, I guess not. And let's continue with our very specific cases. And Olnik, you're up next. And Excited Harmony. So blood flow to the brain. We'll do a 3-part process. HPV could be also EBV involved, so check on that. Prostate. So start at the beginning of the gland connection. GB 19, 20, 21, 22. So look for specific prostate probiotics. I think it's called Garden of Life Company, but that will also support you to reduce inflammation, very specific for the prostate. Prostate-specific probiotics for the prostate microbiome. Glad to hear your PSA is so low. So L3 for the prostates. For Nick D, keep going. HPV T1 to T8. Clay baths. Clay disrupts viruses. And hopefully the video has resolved. Okay, let's Xin Nian Kuai Le. That's Chinese. Happy New Year in Chinese. And Sunny Gem, good to see you. Hope you can see me. Visual has frozen. Why does that keep happening? I did not reboot. I meant to do that, and I didn't, but I removed all the heavy resource things. So good luck with all of that, Nick. Don't forget the prostate probiotics and excited harmony, HPV. All set. Next, relaxed dreamer, Ferris, brave earthling. So brave earthling, give me more detail on what's going on with the skin. Is it skin cancer, a rash? Those are different approaches. Blood flow to the brain. Concussion, 3 blood supplies to help. Carotid artery, vertebral artery, and occipital artery. Memory issues, GB13 right side, and T1 for the osteoporosis. For everyone with osteoporosis and people looking for perfect blood, we will do a cranial sacral tune-up, Crystal Palace. Of course, we have time for you, Ferris. But let's do a cranial sacral tune-up. GV17 interface, brain stem, craniosacral fluid, then down to T1, T1 to T12 for everyone. S1 to S5. Lumbar 1 to 5, lumbar 1 to 5, sacrum 1 to 5, tailbone 1 to 4. And then grounding, liver 3 and kidney 1. How's that? Skin cancer. So, for the skin cancer, contact Robert at this number. I hope, Brave Earthling, you're writing this down. What will help cracks in the skin at the tops of the finger? Coconut oil. I would definitely put coconut oil and put it overnight. That would be one good way to start. Coconut oil, or I would do maybe alternate coconut oil one night, castor oil another night, and put it on and then put gloves on overnight. That's what I would recommend. Skin cancer, called Robert Two Feathers. 775-324-4889. 775-324-4889. Anyone that wants Black Salve, even for cancer, contact Robert Two Feathers for cancer support. I'm presuming the video is okay now, but not feeling confident. Skin healing. So let's work on the skin. T4 for the skin, T9 for the detox. So that's a pair. T4 for the skin, T9 for the liver. I would put a clay poultice with castor oil as well. That's another option. Clay poultice with castor oil and poke oil. Leave it on overnight. Do it every night. It will draw it out. It's used for warts and different things, so this would be a good option for you. So Ferris, tap for your mom. Eyesight, C3. Moms are sacred. Eyesight, C3, 4. Facial artery and ouch point for the eyes. And the liver, which is also for eye support. Spine, C1 to C7, T1 to T12. Acid reflux and palpitations. I would definitely try some apple cider vinegar and malic acid or apples. Acid reflux, C3, T3, T9, T11, T12, L4, and L5. You're welcome. Heart palpitations, so GV. 19 and 21. Sensory cortex, motor cortex, the balancing of the central nervous system, and the heart palpitations. Next, we work on T5. And grounding and blessings to you and your mom, Ferris. And let's continue. Hashimoto's tune-up. Amazing mind. Yes. Sorry again for the technical difficulties. Something is wrong. I don't know what it is. We'll have to do some testing. All right, Hashimoto's tune-up. That is 10 millimeters, way too big, must be taken out surgically. Okay. Hashimoto's tune-up. So let's work on the endocrine, hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal axis, GV20. C6, C7. C67 for anaplastic thyroid cancer. Also for David Smolin, for your mother, Kristen. How old is your mom? So for all the thyroid people, castor oil pack, there are ready-made castor oil packs with ready-made essential oils for the thyroid from a specific company. I can never remember the name. I'll look it up right now because it's important. Thyroid. There is Queen of the Thrones company, but that's not my preferred company. And here's an article, how castor oil can help Hashimoto's. I'm going to put that right in the chat for you. How's that? Check it out. How castor oil can help Hashimoto's. 57 years young. Yep, she's young. This article would be good for all thyroid people today. So let's continue on, but I wanted to look up the thyroid pharmacist. Now there's a good thing to know about. thethyroidpharmacist.com. And it says relaxation, detoxification. Use it daily, wear it overnight, wear old clothing, wear it over the liver, add heat, all the basics. So there's an article for you right there. Let's continue on. Did you get the article? Let me know you got the article. And for your mom, 57 years young, she's struggling a lot, and we're just going to make sure we get everyone. Anaplastic. So look up that thyroid pharmacist website yourself. Okay, so definitely thyroid castor oil packs on the thyroid for everybody with any issues with thyroid issues. So let's continue. On hospice care, there are certain things you can do. Also, biomats with crystals. It's basically a heated mat. That's also for cancer metastases prevention. She may be having a hard time to breathe or swallow. There's also the Dr. Rath metastases prevention. Definitely work with the casserole pack and look at that article that I added in at the end of the chat. And let me know, everybody, if you received that article. Cracks in the skin at the top of fingers. Definitely castor oil overnight and coconut oil overnight and put it together. Video frozen and no voice. That's 5 minutes ago. Yep, let's continue. Let's continue on. See if we have people. Something's wrong. Things have changed in terms of the technologies. I'm not sure why it's getting harder to have a successful weekly group healing class. You can hear me fine. Oh, okay. But you can't see me. Okay, I get it. All right, let's continue. Skin cancer, that's a remedy from Dr. Robert, from Robert Two Feathers. I used it for my own mom's skin cancer, and it worked. Video okay? No, that's me. All right, so next we have Lynn and Sunny Gem. Let's work on them right now. Cervical spine, long thoracic, right arm, brachial plexus. What's going on with the cervical spine and the long thoracic nerve and right arm? So brachial plexus, cervical spine, C1 to C7. Again, brachial plexus going down to the right arm. SEM, I'm presuming it's SCM, is that right? Sky window, both sides. And the vagus nerve is there as well. Vagus nerve, let's work on that. GB12, sky window, upper torso, kidney 27, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. GV17 as well. Inflammation T1 to T8. Immune system. Lung infections. Sunny Gem, detox from mold, smoke, and chemicals. And good luck with that. Lynn, good to see you. And detox, T1 to T8 for Sunny Gem. Liver health and SIBO, T9 right side, T11, T12, L4, L5. And you're welcome. And dental issues, C3, 4, and 5. Facial artery. Ouch point for the teeth. Dental issues. CV4 for energy for everyone and for SIBO. Herbal Granny, I'm frozen. Wonder why. Spring is coming. It's just frozen if time permits. Severe cognitive dysfunction. Sunny Gem, absolutely. Blood flow to the brain and GB13 left side. When you say severe, there are herbs called nootropics, Nootropics. Castor oil on the base of the skull. So we will work on C1, 2, and 3, GB13 right side. SEM stands for the sternocleidomastoid, which is 3-part muscle from the sternum to the clavicle to the mastoid area. So like a triangle of nerves, of muscles from the sternum, clavicle, sternum, and mastoid, basically from the area under the ear to the shoulder to keep our head stable. Severe cognitive dysfunction. Motor cortex for you, for Lynn. Absolutely, we'll do that. I wish I could tap for unfreezing the video. vertebral artery, spinal artery, C4, 5, 6, and 7, and T1, herniations. So make sure you're really well hydrated. I would suggest to see an osteopath to pull you apart. C4 and C5. Let's work directly on their ascending energy. C6, C7, and T1. So sensory cortex and motor cortex, those are for the central nervous system activation. So that would be GV19, but especially the motor cortex, GV21. We'll follow his recommendations. Caring civilian. Why would it be frozen, the video? Okay, let's continue. Yes, the prostate has its own microbiome. The question is, does the prostate probiotic work for enlarged prostate too? I had large prostate, BPH, yes. So if you fix the microbiome, you reduce inflammation. So overall, use systemic probiotics and plant-based foods and high-fiber foods, but definitely would be for an enlarged prostate, which is what I had. So your husband has an enlarged prostate. Is it also an elevated PSA, as I had, which I eliminated? So let's find the prostate probiotics. There it is, Garden of Life, yes. That looks like a great option. And I'll put the link in here for you. This is one. There are several companies. You may have different companies. The basic herbs, what I would suggest additionally, I'm going to put them both in here in the chat. PSA is normal, which is great. Just inflammation, perfect. And what I would suggest additionally, what I use for BPH, Parapurge, shop. And letter to B, C, E, F, G, H, I. It is in alphabetical order, which is great. G, I, G, H, I, J, K, whoop, M, N, A, T, N, E, D plus gummies. Wow. That's for energy. All right, one more page. And I will drop you the link for all people with prostate issue, prostate support. Bingo. Okay. So one is for the microbiome and one is for herbs. So those two things will work great for any prostate issue, anybody watching today. And I think we have nice newcomer. Is that for your mom, Harriet, who will begin palliative radiation for squamous cell carcinoma in the lymph? I have a 3-part recommendation in addition to Tongren for everyone. Number 1 is 2 feathers black salve, which is anti-cancer. Number 2, which is genuine Essiac 8-herb formula Essiac. Number 3 is for cancer prevention, Dr. Rath. And actually, number 4, ivermectin and fenbendazole. I have a source for that. So those 4 things are very incredibly effective, those 4 things. Along with castor oil packs, yes, to accelerate the cleansing. So to accelerate the detox. Palliative radiation. Oh, okay, it's in the lymph. So big time. You need armpit, breast, castor oil packs. Big time. This will help a lot. You have stagnation in the armpits. The lymph is stagnated. Castor oil is an accelerator of lymph. Hip replacement. Preparing for hip replacement surgery on Monday. You'll do great. So let's work on that to support that. T1 to T8, anti-inflammation, reducing oxygenation. Left arm. We'll do a complete lymph tune-up for everyone watching right now. We have time. So sky window, this will be including for nice cucumber, nice newcomer, I'll get it right. 6-part detox, lymph drainage. There's always rebounding. Look at rebounding, look up rebounding. It's a whole book. So let me know if you got those 2 links. Enthusiastic harmony. Those 2 will help a tremendous amount. And reduce inflammatory causing food and look up prostate supporting foods. Anti-cancer foods, everyone. So a 6-part lymph drainage. Self-love, peace, acceptance. Yes. In Tong, 3rd eye, connecting to your true self and faith. As you prepare for hip replacement on Monday, is it for you or someone else? Let's continue with the lymph drainage. The neck lymph drainage, axillary lymph drainage. Armpits, inguinal lymph drainage. And L for self-love, peace, acceptance, and faith. That's another thing going on. T4 for the breast. T3, T4, lymph and breast. Also for swollen prostate, you got to do exercise as well to remove stagnation, upward dog, downward dog in yoga, forward folds, twisting, exercise, because that's a tight little small area and it needs exercise and blood flow to the area as well as CV4. So I gave you herbs and probiotics, and that'll help a lot. So let's wrap this up for everyone. We're right on time. Do some Qigong. You're welcome. Happy to help. I had BPH myself, got rid of it. That's the actual herbal remedy I took. At that time, they didn't have an advanced prostate thing, but those two will be good. And think of all cancers, inflammation, hypoxia or reduced oxygen, acidity, toxicity, to make sure you get it. And you're welcome, Tracy. I'm so sorry that we're still frozen. I'm going to do a test tomorrow with my tech people. They're much smarter at this than I am. Good luck with all that. Some people on hospice. Castro packs are advanced medicines, and they can be targeted. They detox. You remove toxins from the cell, you get nutrients in, oxygen in, anti-cancer. That's the formula. Glad you could at least hear me. I don't know what you're seeing. If I'm frozen, I mean, it has been snowing. Have a great day. Good to see everyone. I will do testing. I will make sure next week is better technically, and we should be all set. Thank you very much for your time. Blessings to all of you. Some people have a surgery and different things coming up. Good luck. It's going to be okay. We're here for you, support you. Be well yourself. Enthusiastic harmony. The chi is very strong because our community is very strong. Thank you very much, Tracy, and have a great day, everyone. With the power of our community, that is the superpower of the future. Have a great day. 新年快乐. Happy New Year.